It is so, wow, that's really loud. It is so loud. My voice is very loud. It's so lovely to see all of you. If you're comfortable sitting closer, we love a close gathering on Friday night. It's a small, intimate group. I appreciate that. That's good. Second row is allowed. Second row.
worth.
We'll start with Shalom Aleichem on page 5. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu Ni leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzechem leShalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I am so glad to bring in Shabbat with all of you. Kabbalat Shabbat is, it came from the minds and the hearts of the mystics of Judaism. So, the rabbis have their things that are important to them, and then the mystics have this whole other worldview. And what I want to tell you about Kabbalat Shabbat and the mystics is that there are no passengers on this train. The mystics really teach that we participate in bringing in the kind of shift that we want to feel for Shabbat. And that with our voices and our prayers and our intentions, that we can put our finger on the scale a little bit and help bring Shabbat in. So let's do it. We'll find Psalm 95 on page 11. Lechu neranana l'Adonai, nariya litzor yishenu, nekadmat fanav betodah, bizmirot nari halo. Gadol kol Elohim, Eloheinu ve'anachnu amar son yado. We'll pick up at the arrow on page 12. Arba'im shana kud bedor, va'omar am to'ei levavhem, vehem lo yadu drachai, asher nishbati ve'afi, imvon al menuchati. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz, shiru l'Adonai baruch shemo, zru miyom leyom yeshuato, sapru v'goyim kevodo v'chol hamin nifleotav. Ki gadol Adonai, hula meod, norahu, al kol Elohim, yair, ki kol Elohim. Elim, Adonai Shamayim Asa, Od v'Hadar lefanav Oz v'Tiferet. Dasho avul Adonai mishpachot amin avul Adonai kavod va'oz avul Adonai kevod shemo seu mincha ובחצרותיו העירה ישתחוו לאדוני בחדר הקודש תדלו מפניו כל הארץ אמרו הגויים אדוני מלך אף תיכון תבל בל תימות יעדין אמין במשרים ישמחו השמיים ותגל הארץ ירם הים ולא יעלו שדי וכל אשר בו איי אז ירננו כל הצייר אדוני קיווה לשפוט הארץ ישפוט תבל בצדק ואמין באמונתו עלי Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismachuim rabim tzedek u'mishpat machon kisod. I want to share with you this teaching from the Nitivot Shalom, who's one of these mystical chassid teachers. He says, you should act in prayer like a farmer. First you plow, then you seed, then you water, and finally things begin to grow. In prayer, first you have to dig deeply to open your heart. Then you place the words of prayer in your heart, and then you allow your heart to cry. That's how salvation grows. We'll pick up 4 lines from the bottom on page 16. Or Zarua la Tzadik. Light is sown for the righteous. Or Zarua la Tzadik. Or Yisrael Simcha. Or Zarua la Tzadik. Yisrael simcha simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho simchu tzadikim b'Adonai vehodu lezecher kodsho. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 oh. Ay, 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 oh. Ay, 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 oh. Shabbat Shalom. Or on page 17. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Niflaot asa hoshi alo yamino uzroa kodsho. Let's pick up on page 18, the third line down. Zamru ladonai bechinor. Zamru ladonai bechinor. Bechinor vekol zimra. 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 Lishbot haaretz, yishbot tevel b'tzedek, ve'amim b'misharim. This weekend, Rabbi Lauren is up in North Georgia at Ramah. There's a retreat for young families, young Jewish families, the PJ Library retreat. And so you'll be seeing a lot of me this weekend leading services while she is up there. But
they're at the retreat.
All of our Shabbos love and our open hearts. And I'm sure she can feel it.
Are we really going to be here then?
Let's skip ahead to page 21 for Psalm 29.
Hot Shabbat.
I will invite you to rise in body or spirit.
Oh, do I really need to be here for him?
Mizmor leDavid, Hamvol Adonai, Ne'elim, Hamvol Adonai, Kavod Ba'oz, Hamvol Adonai, Kevod Shemo, Ishtachavu Adonai, B'hadra Kodesh, Kol Adonai, Al Hamayim, El HaKavod Hirim, Adonai al mayim rabim, kol Adonai b'koach, kol Adonai behadar, kol Adonai shover arazim, yeshaber Adonai et artzei halvanon, vayar kidem kemo egel, Levanon vesiryon, Kemo veremim, kol Adonai hotzed lavodesh, kol Adonai yachil midbar, yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, kol Adonai cholel alelot, yechasof ye'arot, uvchecha lo kulo mer kavod, Adonai lamabul yashav, yeshav Adonai melech leolam, Adonai yos le'amo yitain, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Alai, 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 hai, alai, alai, hai, alai, 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 hai, alai, alai, hai, alai, 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 alai. You may be seated. So I heard a couple weeks ago, I was at a retreat, and I heard a melody for Lecha Dodi that I had heard a while ago, but hadn't heard in a long time. And I know that there are risks to changing the melodies for Lecha Dodi. If people don't know the melody that you're doing, it can cause some distress. So I want you to know that I checked this out. I did some research, And I hear that Rabbis Mario and Analia did use this melody. That doesn't mean that you know it, but we're going to try it. And if nobody knows it, we're just going to change melodies because we're flexible. There are 9 verses. There's a lot of time. Or maybe you'll learn it by the time we get to the end of 9 verses.
Maybe.
All right, I'm going to start with a little nigun. L'chad Dodi is on page 23. La 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 ay la 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 l'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Shamor v'zachor bedibor echad Ishmi'anu el hameyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shemo tiferet v'lithilah L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha Ki mekor haberacha Merosh mikedem mesucha Sof mahaseh b'machshavat tila L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Mikdash melech yirmelucha Kumitzehi mitocha chafecha Rav lach shevet b'yemecha becha Lechu yachamol alayich chemla L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Itnahari me'afar kumi Livshi bigdei tifartechami Ad yad b'nei shai beit halach lachmi Korva ha'el nafshi ga'ala L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Hitoreri Ki v'ahorech kumi uri shir daberi Adonai alayich chemla L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Lo tevoshi v'lo tichami Ma tishtochavi u'mitechemi Bach yachesu ani ami V'nivnecha yiratila L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat B'chayjulim shiso shosayich V'rachaku kol mavalich Yasis alayich Elohayich Kimsos chatan akala L'chad Dodi likrakala pnei Shabbat nei Kabbalat Yamin u'smol tifrotzi ve'et Adonai taritzi al yadish ben parti ve'nismecha ve'nagila L'chad Dodi likrat kala
B'nei
Shabbat nei Kabbalat L'chad Dodi likrat kala B'nei Shabbat B'nei Shabbat Kabbalat. Boi v'shalom ateret bala kam besimcha u'tola toch emuneh am segula boi chala boi chala olecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela olecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela b'nei Shabbat nekabela. We'll go to page 27, the Psalm for Shabbat. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir liyom HaShabbat. Mizmor, mizmor, shir, shir liyom HaShabbat. Tov lahondod ladonai, tov lahondod ladonai, ulezamer leshimcha elyon. Tov lahondod ladonai, tov lahondod ladonai, ulezamer leshimcha elyon. ולהגיד בבוקר חסדך, באמונתך בלילות. ולהגיד בבוקר חסדך, באמונתך בלילות. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. טוב להודות לאדוני, טוב להודות לאדוני, ולזמר לשמך עליון. We'll pick up on page 28 at Tzadi Katamar. Tzadi Katamar Yifrach Kerez Bavanon Yizgeh Shetulim Beved Adonai Bechatrot Eloheinu Yafrichu Od Yenuvun Beseva Geshenim Veranim Yehu Yashar Adonai Uri velo avlatavo. Mikolon Mahim Rabim Adirim Mishpereyam Adir Bamarom Adonai Midotecha nemnu meod Levidecha nave kodesh Adonai Now we're ready for the call to prayer. That was all the warm-up. You'll find the Baruch Hu on page 39. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Borach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher b'dvaro Chochma poteach sharim. ומעביר יום ומביא לילה, ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה, אדוני צבאות שמו. אל חי וקיים, לא תמיד ימלוך עלינו לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני, המעריב ערבים. אהבת עולם בית ישראל עמך, תורה ומצוות חוקים. You may be seated. We're on page 40. אהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. Just before we head into the Shema, I wanted to offer just a brief comment, really sort of a metaphor or a visualization or a meditation that I learned from a rabbi named Lawrence Kushner and has been really helpful and meaningful to me, and I think is particularly fitting for the Shema. So there are so many different metaphors for God, even just in the Siddur, let alone the expanse of Jewish literature. And within the Shema, we get some real like kingship vibes, if you're kind of paying attention to, the line we don't say aloud for most of the year, Baruch Shem Kavodo Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed, like it's a kingdom. We're talking about a kingdom. But I want to go back to the mystics. Again, I'm kind of on a kick with the mystics. And tell you how they thought about the relationship between God and us. So I want you to picture a big circle, kind of up high, and then a little circle somewhere underneath it. The big circle represents God, and the small one represents you. It's a hierarchical system. Many human systems are set up this way. God is up there, we're down here, we talk to God, God tells us what to do. It might feel protective and safe to have that sort of canopy over you in that way. But I'm going to change the picture now. Same big circle, same little circle. But I want you to picture the little circle kind of floating up until it's inside the big circle. So in this metaphor, we don't exactly pray to God or have a God who tells us what to do, but the goal is more to realize, to peel back all the layers and realize that you're already on the inside. There's no God out there. You're in it together. Now, you're still that little circle inside the big circle. But imagine that the outline of your circle kind of starts flickering. And there are moments when the boundary between you and this everythingness that is around you is not clear, is erased. This is the oneness that the mystics are always wanting to move us closer to. You can't stay in this state. I mean, I wish I could just stay in the big circle with my boundaries erased all the time. But, we live in the world, and the world is built largely on distinctions. And they're real. So how does the idea of one big unity relate in any way to the reality that we walk through in the world, where things sure don't seem like one big unity? I don't have an answer to that. That is the question of a lifetime. That question is like the fire in the heart of so many Jewish teachings and stories. How do you hold both of those things that are true? Or do you choose one? Do you say it's only the oneness and the world isn't real? Or it's only the world and the oneness isn't real? For now, what we have is Shabbat. And what was told to me is that on Shabbat, the cosmos shifts a little bit. And in doing that, it kind of like, it shifts, going back to the metaphor, it shifts the light. Like if you picture the boundaries of your circle are kind of like a hologram. And if you shift the light, you can see them or you can't see them. Just for this day, for this 25 hours. So my hope for us is that all of us will find moments in the next 25 hours that we feel that oneness, we feel that connection. And then we'll resume our world of distinctions and come back again next week. Shabbat? I believe Shabbat is 25 hours. We get a little, build a fence around it, a little extra. Okay, so we'll say our prayer of oneness, the Shema. It's on page 41. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך וחיה אם שמוע תשמעו מצוותיי שאנוכי צריכים אתכם אהבת אדוני אלוהיכם ולבבכם ובכל נפשכם צריכים אדוני אלוהיכם אמת ואמונה כל זאת וקיים עלינו כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואין זולתו כי אנחנו ישראל עמו. Pick up on page 44. ומלכותו ברצון קיבלו עליכם משה ומרים ובני ישראל לחנו שירה בשמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות עושה פלא מלכותך ראו בניך וקיים לפני משה זה לי אנו ויאמרו Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב גלו מיד חזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני
Baruch Shema.
גל ישראל השיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום העמידנו מלכנו לחיים. While we're inside this prayer for protection, we'll pause to offer a prayer for healing. If you have anyone in your world who could use some extra healing, I invite you to rise and can offer names into our shared space. Thank you. We'll add these names from our community: Atara Batsar Leah Vizev Halevi, Katya Romo, Rabbi Jeff Feinstein, Margie and Herb Simonoff, Devora Bat Shlomo Vasusia, Yaakov ben Chana Vasimcha Halevi, Aharon ben Bracha, Eliyahu ben Moshe Varina Bat Peshalea, Charlie Whidden, Jay Miller, Aharon ben Bracha HaKohen, Yaakov HaKohen, Esther Leah Bat Dina, Minda Leah Bat Chana and Raphael, Nick Blanos, Samuel Frederick Matheny, Ben Walker, and Ruth Walker. This is a call and response. Mishabera Avotenu Mikor HaChaim Leimotenu
Uyevarech Yirafeh Et HaCholim El Narifa Nala El Narifa El Narifa Nalo El Narifa Nalo El Narifa Nala El Narifa Nalo El Narifa Nalo El Narifa Nalanu.
Refuah Shlema. I'm on page 45. Shmor tzeitenu vo'enu l'chaim l'shalom ve'ata ve'ad olam ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha Baruch ata Adonai
Baruch Shemo.
Borei sukat shalom aleinu ve'al amo Israel ve'al Yerushalayim.
Amen.
Invite you to rise for V'shamru on page 46. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפש. יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, אלמד יברח ירותי וימליך מלכותי,
בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, Bagala, bagala, uvizman kariv.
Yimeru.
Amen. Yeheshme Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Lo Meomaya, Yitparach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yitala shmir kudashah
Brichu.
Yahela min kol birchata v'shirata
Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma.
Yimeru.
Amen.
Take a few moments for silent prayer. You'll find the traditional words of the Amidah on page 47. I'd like to close our Amidah with these words from page 54 from the end of the Amidah. Kadashenu b'mitzvotecha v'tenchalkenu b'toratecha. They're bolded. We'll just do the first two lines that are bolded, and they're also in that red transliteration on the left-hand side of the page. See if you know this melody. Kadashenu b'mitzvotecha v'tenchalkenu b'toratecha. Kadashenu b'mitzvotecha v'tenchalkenu b'toratecha. Sabaheinu mituvecha v'samachenu Bishuatecha, Sabeinu, Mituvecha, V'samachenu, Bishuatecha. gadal v'yikadash shemei rabba.
Amen.
Ve'amad yivra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon v'yimechon v'chayetcho beit Yisrael b'gala u'b'zman kari v'imeru.
Amen. Yeshmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Lo Me'omaya Yitbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalash shmei kudasha. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushpachata v'nechamata damiram be'ama ve'imeru.
Amen.
V'gabel tzod hon uv'achon d'chol Yisrael kodam ovahon divishmaya ve'imeru. Yehesh lama
Amen.
rabbav min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yakol Yisrael ve'imeru.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imromav v'yaseh shalom aleinu v'yakol Yisrael v'yakol yoshvei tevel ve'imeru.
Amen.
Page 56.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol,
Latei gedula liotzer breshit, shelo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'goralenu k'chol hamonam, v'anachnu korim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
לעולמות שמיים וארץ ארץ, שנת שמיים הארץ תחת עינו. הכתוב בתורתך אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
May be seated. Tonight, as we recite Mourner's Kaddish, we are remembering especially Wayne Greenberg and Joyce Dworkin and Bernice Bickwit during their period of Shiva and Shloshim. And we're also remembering the yahrzeits of Stuart Handelsman, Adolf Rubel, Toby Parker White, Sarah Gelb, Hannah Karp Leipzin, Ronald Allen Schneiderman, Alvin Samuel Dunner, Lenora Buchalter, Lois Voren, Bernard Savage, Rebecca Wachter, Moses Collis, Ethel Applebaum, Tim Sullivan, David Salco, Bessie Greenbaum, Morris Siegel, Mary Zackheim Ginsburg, and Hilda Finkelstein Manoff. Mourner's Kaddish is on page 58. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divra kirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon uv'yamechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Israel. V'agala uv'izman kariv v'yimaru. Amen.
Amen. Yehi Shmei Rabba Mevorach Leolam Ulame Amaya.
Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal. Shmei dekudasha
Brichu.
Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechamata. Da'amiran be'alma v'yimaru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'yakol Israel v'yimaru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'yakol Israel v'yakol yoshvei tevel v'yimaru.
Amen.
Zichronam levracha. May their memories be a blessing.
Can you hear it?
I see Jason looks ready to give some announcements. He looks eager, in fact. Doesn't he look eager?
Kind of sauntering.
By the way, since Rabbi Lauren's not here, the question she usually asks before this part is if there's anybody attending for the first time and you are so bold as to wish to introduce yourself, you are more than welcome to.
Please do.
Yeah, and if you're not so bold, that's okay. No? Yes, hi. Kathy, welcome. It's nice to see you. Thank you. And chatted with Soshi earlier tonight. So it is nice to see everybody and welcome you guys in for Friday night. My announcements start with tomorrow morning, 9:15. We kick it off tomorrow. Are you leading the first part of services tomorrow?
I am.
Outstanding. So Dr. Amy will be starting with Psuke de Zimra. I know I will see a good number of you here at that time. I also know I won't see a good number of you here at that time as well. After services, we have a whole host of things taking place. I know our Sci-Fi Book Club is discussing their book of the month. That'll be taking place most likely in the conference room. I know that the Purim Spiel players will be in here doing their 57th rehearsal because you cannot rehearse enough for this Broadway quality performance that we're about to experience. And then rolling into what's happening this coming week, we have Hamantash and baking taking place on Sunday the 9th and March 11th. The times are on the website. We welcome anyone who aspires to bake a hamantashen or has done it in the past and gained satisfaction from doing the task. I know you'll be there. Thank you. Instead of a heart, I get a triangle. Fantastic. And then coming up this week, we have a ton of things because it is Purim time. So on Thursday, March 13th, we will be reading the Megillah as well as having our Purim Spiel. The theme, the hook to our Purim Spiel this year is the musical Wicked. It will be something.
It'll be wicked fun.
Wicked fun. I encourage everybody to come at 6 p.m. Thursday evening. We'll be able to eat hamantashen. We will do services. We will have the performance of Wicked. All of this will be wrapped up in a short 4-hour performance. On services, obviously, we're having next Friday night. Friday night services, we have a guest speaker, Yizchar Hess, who is the vice chairman of the WZO. Will be here. He'll be speaking of the elections that for the WZO that are starting now. If you're interested in voting, we actually have the information that you may take with you. He'll be, I know, promoting the Merkaz slate and talking about that and how it fits with many of the conservative Jewish movement related synagogues. But please join us next weekend. 5:45 is when he will be here to talk to us casually, and then he'll be giving a drash during services. Then Saturday night, in case you're not here enough, between Friday and Saturday morning, we are having the adult Purim party. Basically, we take everything out that we would use for the kids' Purim carnival, which is taking place Sunday, but all the adults get to play with it without the kids around. So come and join us that Saturday night for the adult Purim party. We're going to hang out, have a good time. And then Sunday morning, we have the Purim carnival at 10 a.m. and the puppet show that starts at 10:30. Are you guys going to be here? Yes? Are you working it? Yeah?
Yes.
Good. I'm so happy that you're working it. Please visit your sister station as much as you possibly can. That would be outstanding. And then we have a host of other programs happening throughout the month. One of our big ones will be welcoming Jewish Plus families for Friday night. Jewish Plus are families that are interfaith, multi-faith, and multi-heritage. Our congregation does embrace every member of a Jewish Plus family. We'll be doing a little schmooze before services and then a dinner afterwards, and that is March the 21st. So if that applies to your family, welcome all those members to come and hang out with us for the night. And with that, I hand it back off to the terrible twosome. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
It's time for Kiddush.
It is.
You want to come, Hannah? You want to do Kiddush? I'll do it with you. No, I think that was a solid no.
That was a solid no. Okay, please rise.
Please rise. Kiddush is on page 55.
Savri Chaverai.
Messiah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu V'Shabbat kadsho b'yahavav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techila lemikrae kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim kivanu v'acharta yotanu kidashta im kol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha v'yahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-shabbat.
Amen. I think I have some people who would stand under a large talit to receive a blessing. Would you do that? Yeah, but I need some people who are taller than I am to help hold the corners. It's not a high bar to be taller than I am. Okay. That one. Thank you. Oh, yeah. This is great. You guys are a lot taller than I am. Okay. So we invite everyone to hold your hands out to receive blessing, to give blessing in whatever configuration feels right to you. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichonecha.
Ken yehi ratzon.
Yasem Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
Ken yehi ratzon.
May God bless you and keep you safe and happy and loved. Amen. 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 Thank you. Thank you. I think we got to the end.
We
Is
did
it the
get to the end.
Okay, good. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat shalom.